bitch. We sold something, boys. Only 200, but still, we have enough money to make some other stuff. Whoops. Damn. 600, guys. 900 for that one. 600 max mana. 300 for deep buff duration. That one's insane. Yeah, 2,000. That's ridiculous. Yeah, okay. Sorry guys, my game crashed. Looking for a specific belt. Looking for this one right here. Max mana, mana regen. We'd lose a little bit of HP. But we would get mana and we would get mana regen, so we can do these three. So who drops this character? Or who drops this item, I should say. Require. So an orc shaman. And then the fire cave orc shaman. So it's just one boss, one character. Depends. Barbarian dash. I do personally like Barbarian's dash for that little bit mobility increase, so hard to say. Both effects are really good because that slow is kind of what you want. Because you can apply a lot of slow with the ice effects and with your dash ability. So both of them are viable. Yes, Greatsword Staff is a very hard combo to learn. It has a very high skill ceiling, so just be prepared for some challenges when you're actually playing. What I would recommend is always stay moving, because the one thing it has is some pretty good mobility because of precision dash and smoke screen. Well, I'm glad you enjoy the build. It's pretty fun. Yeah, I'm looking at purples right now for purple sets. It's just kind of difficult because not everything's out in the game yet, and I'm waiting to see the changes that were made. So there were changes to some gear that haven't been updated yet, so I'm just keeping my eye out for that. Once I have a good idea of what I'm building for purples is when I will make a video on it, because right now I'm still a little uncertain. But if I were to say some right now, would be Supreme Devotion, Amber Dimensional Band, then replace this with Talos Staff if possible. If you can't get Talos Staff, then you would go with the Tyrant's Isle, the Quarterstaff as a purple. But right now I'm trying to look at like actual purple gear to see what is good and what's bad. What can I do? Let's actually check this out. What? Oh. We haven't unlocked it yet, but still, what a pretty decent zone for some rewards. We'll worry about that later. Right now, we're going to try to find shamans and kill them. Wherever they're at. Where are the shamans? There's a shaman. So they're a pain in the ass because there's not very much. So I know the other purple staffs are in the game, but in my opinion, I don't know. They're kind of weak. So for example, the light one, it has wisdom, mana cost efficiency, and max mana. It's decent, but the damage on it is quite low. How you doing? Trying to run away from these evil monsters, dude. Hold on. Okay, so this one, yeah, it's good, but you're gonna be lacking damage and range. It has a decent attack speed, so that's one nice thing about it, but it's kind of okay. This one I would say is actually not bad, the Staff of Umbrance, because you get strength, perception, and you get cooldown speed. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but... Okay, where's all the shamans? I need the shamans. Oh, all the shamans are located here. Okay. Yeah, so it depends on how you want to build the greatsword staff combo. There are multiple ways to build it. You can make it more PvP, like melee centric, and so it allows on more melee combat. Or you could possibly go more range. It's just, you can go more ice, lightning combos. It's just a very interesting build concept. I personally like the build because I feel like that does the most damage. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just trying to grind this blue belt real quick and see if I can get it. I don't know. The blue drops have never been too good in this game, like in open world. Hold on 1 second. Ah, they're beating me up, dude. How do you defend against invasion builds? Oh, easy. Just have high hit. High hit chance. Literally will cause you to beat it. That's all you need. If you want to be able to counter evasion, just use high hit chance. You'll be able to beat it pretty quick. Evasion is not that good over. It's only really good early game. After early game, it's okay. Late game endurance is better. That's why it's getting nerfed in the future. Oh, so this guy is like the little bird thing. Okay. But another, yeah, this one's actually not bad. The Staff of Umbrance is actually pretty solid. This one's fine. I personally don't like it too much. If you were to go without another one, without those two, it'd be that one. I don't even know how you really get it because I haven't even tried to look at that. Yep. Like 400 hit chance is wild. And plus with Vital Force, which gives you pretty much 300 evasion just off the, or 300 hit chance just because you have 3000 HP. It's easy to obtain like that 950, 1000 mark. And then with the buff, it's even more crazy. So you can easily obtain like 1400 hit chance. So you're going more close range. So you would more want to use with a greatsword for close range would be more stun lock. So you would have devastating smash on it alongside increasing the stuns of everything. You definitely would want to have like precision dash, and charged guillotine blade, because that thing can hit like a truck. So I'm trying to run around and grind. So you wouldn't want Fireball Barrage, you would want Ice Spear, Bombardment, and Judgment Lightning. And then you would pretty much just go Precision Dash, Stunning Blow, Death Blow, Ascending Slash, Devastating Smash, and then Guillotine Blade. They're attacking me. So you'd go less. Just overall less into it. I mean, like, your purple's actually not too bad in this. What the hell? Yeah, invasion is not that hard to counter. It's just like have a high heavy attack or hit chance and you'll be fine. Like that's literally how you, that's pretty much how you beat them. Evasion is only required when people have low hit. If they have low hit, it's hard. High hit can easily beat them. Easy. Because you're not missing 70% of your abilities. Personally, I like the mix of the greatsword and staff. I personally wouldn't go like melee route because I don't know. Unless you have the Talus staff, then maybe. But overall, I would stick more with the range mix, just for a better like defense against range attacks and like being a little bit more well-rounded in PvP. It doesn't mean that you don't have to like stay far away with like Fireball Barrage or anything like that. You can just nuke it right on top of them. A lot of shamans, dude. Yeah, that's what in my opinion, if you want my honest opinion, I think everyone should just focus on staff more than greatsword. Greatsword's kind of like just a pretty good backup weapon. The bow is insanely strong in this game. Granted, I would say a little too strong and probably needs some tuning on some abilities, but no, it's a phenomenal weapon. Phenomenal. Both weapons. So I wouldn't say that staff, the quarter staff from that dungeon, it would be a good setup. Okay, you used to focus on Grace, but recently staff. Yeah, I would recommend sticking with the staff. Just my opinion. You could make it more focused on melee, but I don't think the synergy is as well. Yeah, burning I feel like does a lot of damage, but if you go to like a melee build, it would be still hard to obtain. You wouldn't be able to utilize the whole burn effect, besides only applying your 3 burn stacks and then or focus fireball or barrage, either one. But I mean, test it out, you know, like this build doesn't have that much information on it, so it's not terrible to try things out. You might find something even better. Boss spawns really quick. I don't know why. Passive? I mean, Cold Warrior is really good. If I were to replace it, it'd be both a mobility skill or it would either be with a mobility skill or it'd be one of these two for sure. This can be good. The only stupid thing about it is you have to stand still for 3 seconds, which is just dumb. For the ability to proc. Doesn't make any sense. That does provide nice mana regen. It's just you shouldn't have to stand still for it to proc. It should be like a chance for how much mana regen you have. You get like a slight higher heavy attack, but that might be a little too OP. But most people don't even build into mana. So I'd say Barbarian's Dash, Frostmaster. This one's good for PvE. I just need to upgrade it. I have a shaman back there. Yeah, Barbarian Dash is really good. I personally like that one too. Very good skill. Yep. But you technically don't need Barbarian's Dash as well, because you could just slow your opponent down and still kite. My only biggest issue is my mobility, my movement speed is very low, which is pretty difficult right now. You can also stack that with high focus and then get like another 22%. But that's just personal preference, which one you want to go. Need shamans. God, that move sucks sometimes. I know. There's literally no one that talks about this skill. It's like this weapon combo. But there's like people on KR that play it. I saw a few. Not a lot, but there were some. So I'm quite surprised that no one even tries it or thinks about it. It's alright. We'll keep it our secret, guys. I poop on people in PvP all the time, so. Small scale and 1v1s is where it really truly shines. In GVG, I would recommend just building into CC. Not bad. It still performs very well. It's just GVG is very different, like a different playstyle. Yes, yeah, you're very welcome. It's such a fun combo, dude. I don't know. I actually did meet finally an SNS staff, so I did. Well, that's good, bro. I hope you're enjoying the game. Granted, there's a little bit of pay to win. There is pay to win. I'm not gonna sit here and try to defend that there isn't, because that's just not true. But I still really enjoy the game for its experience. I mean, I've made 6,000 Lucent off the marketplace already, which is kind of wild. That's just, I sold 6,000, so it's possible to make money without spending money. Making like Lucent. To be honest, the Greatsword X Bow is actually another really slept on combo. It's actually been performing very well in KR, so you can make that work too. Yes, I will say it's a very hard weapon. It's very hard. It's one of the harder weapon combos to use in the game. I'd argue it might be the highest. The only other one I would possibly say that could be is Expo Dagger, but I also feel like Expo Dagger is not that hard to play because you get 2 CC breaks and you have Cloak, so it's not. I think if you have more safety nets, I don't feel like it's a high skill ceiling. I'm trying to get this. I feel like the drops are better here. What is among the easiest? Oh, the easiest is Dagger Greatsword. If you want the easiest build as possible, that requires the least amount of skill, Dagger Greatsword, SNS Greatsword, and then I would say Wand. Yeah, Wand, SNS Wand. Those are just so brain dead. They don't really require much thought. Yeah, Wand Longbow is another easy one. I wouldn't say necessarily because you have to play as a team. I just feel like the Longbow just needs a few nerfs on certain abilities. Like, it's one of its passive, getting a 3,000 HP shield and has no cooldown whenever weaken applies, totally busted and needs a nerf. That needs to go. That is way too strong. How's our damage compare? I mean, you hit pretty hard in PvE content, so I would say Dagger Staff has like more, possibly higher burst damage, but doesn't necessarily mean it hits harder because we have way more heavy attack chance. Like we can get up to like 700 heavy attack compared to other like Dagger Staff. They just have higher crit. But that's also not necessarily true either. This build actually hits very hard. It has some insane burst potential. Like I can burst down tanks pretty well. I would still say damage probably would go to them, just most likely, but I would also argue probably ever since the dagger nerf, with not dagger nerf, but critical hit chance nerf, dagger has not performed as well due to the fact that they can't hit as high as numbers anymore. They just can't hit. There's a soft scaling. I agree. Yeah, you can pretty much just burst one guy. Like if you have enough damage, right? Like you can burst people down in one combo. It's crazy how much damage. I hate this skill. How would I take down SNS Greatsword? Kite them. Super easy to kite. And they're very predictable on their movements. In 1v1 arenas, it's a little difficult because you're tied to a little box, which is their advantage. But in open world or even 3v3s, brain dead. Just kite them. You have way better options than they do. They have 2 ways to enter or 3 ways to enter the enter zone of combat. That's chain pull, which is very easy to predict. You can still get hit by it, but chain pull and then precision dash, which is also very easy to predict. Once you get a Tallow Staff though, you'd be able to counter that combo pretty easy too. Yeah. No, I mean, they do have good mobility. It's just that they're a one-trick pony with not many options. That's the biggest problem with that one. Like, you get some crazy mobility, but they'll sleep on dagger or their, like, mobility, like SNS Greatsword, because they do have some pretty good options. And they're very tanky and hit very hard because which is kind of absurd, being that tanky and being able to two-shot players is kind of busted. But that's also why Greatsword and SNS are getting nerfed. Unfortunately, I think Wand definitely needs one, but oh well. We'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of weapons that do need tuning ever since skill expression because they're just a little too strong. Little too strong. Trying to get this damn belt. Just gotta kill shamans for it, dude. I just need one drop at least. Kill all these guys, might as well. We need shamans, man. Actually, might be some shamans up top. I actually should probably check up there, see how many spawn. Doesn't look like there's very many. Okay, so it's like, what, 2? Two shamans up. Where the hell did that shaman come from? Yes, yes. You definitely want to start pushing mana regen, especially early game. Mana regen would help this. From what I've experienced, especially the early game, mana regen is definitely going to be helping you a lot more now. So with boss fights, if you just get perfect blocks, you can just get mana from your defensive skill. So get perfect blocks and you get like 1,000 mana. This is trash, boys. Not a single drop for him yet, bro. It'd be nice belts because they have max mana and mana regen, and they have the passive or trait max mana regen, so we can buff up our regen even higher. I did find out that Mordekai's Blade could be actually a pretty solid choice for this build. Oh, I need mana. You prick. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like this skill. I don't really like this skill for PvP. But for PvE, when you're just mob farming, yeah, this is a good skill. Cause like that's a chunk of mana you're just getting back. You can just build a lot of AoE, boom, bada bing, and there you go. At least we're getting some purple drops out of this. It's not terrible. It's actually not a bad location. It's just the belts, they're just insane. Maybe we'll go up there, see what's up there. Let's see. Looks like there's a shaman up there. Only one. Guess we'll jump down. Get these shamans over here. That's probably, I think that's the loop we'll do in this. Not too big of a loop, but hopefully we can do something. Three shamans right now, I think. Got one shaman, three shamans over here. Four. Five? Oh wow, where the hell did all these guys come from? I guess the spawns are very different here. Crystal at least. Haven't got too many drops. I mean, critical chance is not bad. Max health is actually a good thing. At least we're getting traits that aren't terrible. It's just I'm actually running out of inventory storage. I hate the open world drops, man. They're just so bad. I need to equip my other potions real fast. Four shamans over here. Okay. Let's grab all these. No boots? Are you doing your abyssal contracts? You should be doing. You should have like abyssal contracts for Shadow Crypt, and they have really good chances to get you loot. We're on Crimson, NA West. Purple drop. That's kind of why we're getting purples instead of blues. Getting cheated right now. I swear I'm killing the right thing. I'm pretty sure the shaman's dropped his belt. I really hope they like buff the drop rates in these open world at least a little bit. Nice. Yeah, dude. I'm glad that people actually found this build and like found it enticing. Because like when I first played on KR back like a year ago, I played on Great Sword's bow. And that's the reason why I liked that build, was because they were like in New World, that's what I played. But honestly, the bow was so disappointing and kind of lackluster that I just didn't enjoy it enough. So after my I had to like re-buy an account for KR because of the whole phone number thing that happened. I was able to, I just wanted to try staff because I thought it'd be cool to make like a Gandalf or a battle mage. And yeah, ever since I made it, it's just been so much more fun to play. Probably my favorite, one of my favorite concepts of like a build idea. I'm glad I can help your decision on that. It's so much fun, dude. A lot of build ideas behind this one. Oh, I'm trying to stream at least sometimes in the day, you know, when like the grind slowed down and I'm a little bit more chilled out and not doing a bunch of other things. But I'm glad you made it to the stream, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, the build, I'm glad you enjoy the build. I personally love this one. Right now we're just trying to grind for a belt, a blue belt that for some reason has like a -% chance of dropping. Some shamans over there. Damn. I feel like they reduced the drop rates of like the field bosses. Da, da, da. Oh. Stun me, dude. Got another shaman. We got 2 shamans behind here. Yeah, I've been updating some skills around. I'm testing things out. This is more for just a PvE, like mob clear build. There's a lot of things you can do. Most of the skills have stayed the same. Besides, I do personally have tried this new skill. Not Salvation Chain. It's with Salvation's Chain skill expression, Redemptive Barrier. It's actually pretty solid. You use it kind of like as a last measure of durability because it takes your mana as your life. So any damage it takes you, it does damage to your mana. So I'm trying to build up my mana up a little bit higher. See what we could do with it so Mordecai Blade could work. Oh, dude. Dagger crossbow, easy. So easy to beat. Now in Guild v Guild, the whirlwind attack on crossbow is insanely strong. So if you get with your pants caught down in that, yeah, it's gonna wipe your team. So what I would recommend if you run into it in Guild v Guild is your bow users need to apply their tornado ability on you, and it will pretty much just wipe them or knock them out because it's very easy to CC them out of that ability. But Expo Dagger is, I think it's a joke build, but whatever. It's like, it's good, but I don't know. I feel like it's better. It's kind of underwhelming. It's only really good with doing the whirlwind attack, and that's about it. Damn, I cannot get this drop, dude. Like, yeah, anytime I see an Expo dagger, I just think, what a joke, to be honest. And like, if you're fighting them in small scale or anything like that, just use your smoke screen and you get away from them. You just want to, pretty much what you want to do is just maintain distance or knock them down with prone. Because daggers have a CC, or not daggers, but crossbows have a CC break, but doesn't affect prone. So just knock them down on the ground and then you're good. Super easy to counter. Damage is insane. They can do some crazy damage, but it's very, very predictable for their DPS. Not saying it's a bad build. It's just like, it's just, you have to be really good with it if you want to make it work. Or you're just gonna feed. It's what I call it is a noob killer build, just like Expo staff. The noob killer build. People that don't know what they're doing and new to war, it will slaughter them. So yeah, like they get affected by CC. They don't have any CC resistances in that, so just bind them, knock them up, sleep them. A devastating smash will just shut that down. Even tanks like the defensive counter barrier will cause them to die because that damage is being reflected back at them, and they pretty much just melt themselves. So there's plenty of ways to counter it. It's very strong, just very strong of a skill. I mean, Expo Dagger is the highest DPS weapon in the game, but it's also like one of the squishiest. I don't think it's possible, guys. I don't think it's possible to get this belt. We're gonna have to kill over like 10,000 shamans at this point. Oh, you're good, bro. I don't really have a schedule for streaming. Like I said, I'm not really a YouTuber. I just kind of doing this to help people that have questions and stuff. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. The new server is so much fun, dude. The PvP is a lot better. There's the guilds actually participate in PvP. There's like three really big alliances right now. We finally got the VileBloods up to, but pretty much we have like 140 members. But we're trying to now weed out the people that aren't PvP focused. Oh, a lot of them. No, don't take them. Can I post this build? I guess I could. I guess I could record it, but yeah, this is just for mob clearing. If you just want to do like some mobs, like farm. A lot of AoE. You could probably make it a little bit better. Put meteor on, but I personally hate meteor as a skill. So like, if I were to make it a better build, let's see, get rid of this. And put Ice Tomb on. I'm probably gonna die. Ah. So this way you have another form of AoE and it's a bind. So you keep them all in one place. Move a shaman back there. We'll see though. I like, so what we would do is bind them all. I was supposed to bind them, but I guess not. Yeah, I didn't put it on right. So an updated PvP build guide, depends. It depends how you want to play it. I've been trying out a new skill. I can't switch, but that's why it didn't work. But damage transfer. And then we would want to go to the greatsword. Not to charge this. And then just why not this, I guess. So hold on, let me go through the comments. Was trying stuff out for was trying out stuff to get a PvP build farm. Yeah, so if you're just trying to kill mobs in the open world and like dungeons and stuff like that, I'd probably say this is your best bet for like an easy time. Or an easier time. Doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna be the best, but oh, right. I forgot I changed the skill. Now I have to wait for the shaman. The staff with healing debuff is worth 6 points. It seems low, or am I wrong? The burst with this build. Well, I feel like any type of anti-heal is very strong, especially with how crazy longbow wand is. Now, like I said, this is just a blue staff, so it's not like the end-all be-all. But you also have to remember with executioner blade that provides a 60%, so you're adding another 66%. Oh, this isn't a PvP build, not at all. No. So my PvP build is pretty much the same, almost identical to what I have right now. I have like a guild v guild and one setup like that. Yes. Do you want AoE? Because then you get all this healing too. I have to remove that skill though. You want to make it... Where's WC Smash? You do that too. Honestly, I can make it better by putting on high focus, so this gives me more like a cooldown, so I can make it faster. But this depends. Depends on the gear. If it's depends on the gear. If it's like really crappy perks that you're never gonna use, then sure. But you gotta make sure you look at the market, because you can actually sell some builds or sell pieces. Looks like I give some decent gold at least. Yeah, this is a pretty good solid build if you're doing like farming at crypt. For sure. Depends. For like mob clear, it probably would be better to run this. It's like you can like use the whirlwind ability and hit all the opponents around you. For mob clear, it's probably the greatsword. I just didn't change it.
Yo, Zardos, you there?
Yeah. Yeah, Himir, what's up? Yeah.
So I just got off a call with our guild leader in this guild, and I was under the impression that we're taking things serious for this guild, and it's like more casual over here. I'm just kind of confused.
It just started. I told Big Daddy we're gonna start making it more PvP focused. Why? What's up?
Well, like every single PvP event that we did today, they weren't a part of. Big Daddy wasn't a part of. And
was he online?
Every guild. Yeah.
Okay.
He was running guild members that were originally in the guild through dungeons.
Okay. Yeah, I can talk to Big about it. Yeah, we're trying to make that guild more PvP focused. So I'll let him know.
Well,
Uh,
I literally had a conversation with him, and he said that he's not
What
trying to do that, and he said that he's trying to like for him to be doing like planning guilds and making spreadsheets more than he plays the game. He's not willing to do. He would willing to be willing to participate in a guild like that, but he doesn't want to be the one doing that because he still wants to do his content. And it's like I feel like I'm being cucked here because like I literally like almost filled this guild up, and I'm like, what the fuck is my guild leader doing? And when I thought that we're supposed to be more PvP influenced,
right. Oh, I'm stuck in a wall. Hold on.
that happens all the time.
So what is he trying to do right now? I guess what was his?
He kind of just wants like, he just wants to build rapport with his members, and like so he has a long standing with them, so helping like level 30s and level 40s gear up and like help them with dungeons, and that way they'll like build a community. Like he was not clicking with my guys at all. I guess I was in a Discord call in Team USA's Discord because I was waiting for my guys to come in to talk to me about transferring because they needed help, because it's not like it's like, hey, like do this and that. So like I literally had like, what's our guild at today? Oh, like it's at 59 and it started at 15. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. I'll have to talk to Big about it because yeah, I talked to him earlier saying that we're going to try to make the guild more PvP focused. So we'll have to make sure that he's on board with that too. He said he was earlier, so I'll have to talk to him about that.
But that's the thing. We're different in the way we say PvP focused. When he says PvP focused, he's like scheduled events that you guys schedule. I'm talking about like we're building our ranking inside of the leaderboard for that. So we're doing every single event that min-maxes our activity ranking for the guild. And that way we can participate in Riftstone and Boonstones within those things. Because I'm coming from my own guild, so I kind of know more about those things than the average person.
Right. So you are a guild advisor as well. You're able to like make announcements to
I've been the only one making announcements in this guild all day, and I've been talking like he keeps talking about like, oh, I've been talking in Discord to people. Like, no shit, so have I. I haven't been able to play this game at all today either because I've been talking to people all day long too. You know, I'm sorry. I'm frustrated. I'm venting to you, and it's nothing. It's not. I'm trying to direct it to you. I'm venting right now, and like I'm not mad at you. I'm just venting. Okay.
No, you're fine.
I'm sorry.
I understand. No, you're good. I'll have to talk to Big because yeah, the whole point of the VileBloods and getting it filled up was to get it more PvP focused and get the players more PvP centraled, so that
because this guy's literally sitting here telling me like just form your own guild. Then it's like, if you don't like the way we run things, then just form your own guild. And I'm like, bro, but we gotta push rank activity, and I can't have my guild leader sitting in dungeons while we're doing guild contracts. That doesn't look right. You know, why are we running PvP events and you're sitting there doing dungeons all day? And he was like, well, and he was like, just run your own guild then.
He doesn't necessarily need to run dungeons. That's my thing. The whole thing with VileBloods is if an alert pops for like world boss or anything like that, you need to leave the guild. Like you need to leave the dungeon, and that's what the most players do in VileBloods. If an alert is caught,
that's what my guys were doing.
Yeah, so that's what everybody should be doing in the VileBloods as well. So I'll have to talk to Big about that and see what his idea is for.
Okay.
Maybe he's not understanding what I mean by PvP. I'd send him a message about it, like what we're doing, and it's the same thing with the VileBloods. It's strictly PvP. You have to be in the Discord. You don't have to talk. It's not required, but you have to join the Discord. And if a PvP event is alerted, you have to go. Doesn't matter the dungeon. Dungeons can take 5 minutes to do. They're not required. So,
That's what I was telling him. He was like,
right.
he's building rapport, and like I was
don't
literally in a
understand
call with him, and he rudely. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't understand this rapport thing because you build rapport by doing guild events with each other.
That's what I said. Where it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. You have a guild, and you set a standard. This is the goal that you're trying to meet, and people will follow you because they want to reach that same goal.
No,
it doesn't matter. It all it matters is as long as we're on the same page. And he was like, no, that's not it. And so, and even when we're talking, he was like, well, we're not gonna we're basically saying the same thing now. And he was like, I have dungeons to run. I have to, and he was like, I was like, all right, bro. Like, I'll just talk to Zard.
Yeah. No.
So maybe you talk to him, but he's in a dungeon right now, so I don't know if he'll talk to you because he's busy right now doing his own thing, and I'm not really connecting with him.
Yeah, that's fine. I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the whole point of the VileBloods was we needed to make another second strong guild for PvP. So, and this whole rapport thing doesn't make any sense because you build rapport by joining PvP events. As you can see, when I, like, for example, like, when you, called in, like, hey, World Boss is empty, what happened? We had VileBloods show up because we made alerts and everyone started showing up.
Right, that was awesome. Yeah.
That's what's supposed to happen with the VileBloods, too. That's what we want.
Yeah.
So...
And why I literally joined today, like, I joined today your guys' guild and, like, your whole system, and it's like, why isn't Big Daddy the one doing this shit, you know? And that's just that, you know, because I like I said originally, I was like, I wouldn't join unless I was a guild leader, because I take this shit I'm literally, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm on like probably 18 to 20 hours a day, you know.
Right. No,
it's kind of crazy, you know, but it's
one,
like
maybe Big doesn't understand it. I'm not too sure. Maybe he still. I'll have to talk to Big because the whole point was for us to make this more of a PvP guild. If we needed to make a third guild for casuals, then we would have done that.
I think it just happened. I don't think you guys understood that I could bring most of my members over, and that we're almost building this guild, and that I think that so many people like came and were like how like serious I was about it, because we don't talk that much, you know. You and I didn't talk that much, right. So it's like, generally speaking, when someone says they're serious, you expect like HBM serious, you know. You don't expect like, oh, this guy's actually making his guildies go to every single event every single time if they're online, and if they don't, they get kicked. Like, no, when you guys told me that, like, and when we were talking with you and HBM and you guys, like, I took that shit to heart, and I literally kicked everybody who didn't show up. And I told them that. I was like, if you guys are not in Discord, if you guys are not participating in activities, you're gonna get kicked. So all my guys who remained, like, that's the standard I set.
Right. And that's the standard that we made. So, like, what happens whenever guild events pop on VileBloods, I have one of my members take screenshots of all the Discords and all the people online and see what's going on. Most people show up majority of the time. Sometimes people are AFK. That's fine. So, it's like, some people are not on their keyboard. They're just away. So, not everybody can always participate. But I understand what you mean about the, it seems like there's maybe, like, a miscommunication with Big understanding what's going on with the PvP of the VileBloods. So...
Yeah, like my guys, we joined today, and like two of my guild officers are already at 2,000 and have more than the guild officer in the guild, you know, and
guild leader?
Like, yeah, like I have 1,600, but that's only because, that's only because I haven't been able to participate. I've been in the events, and I've been in the events and making parties, but I haven't been able to participate actively because I've been in Discord. But like my guild officers that I made guild guardians in this guild, they have 2.7k, 2.1, 2.1 in this like this guild, you know what I mean? And it's like it's wild, because it's like that's the standard I set, you know.
So I'm assuming this is all over voice call. So he pretty much just, what he said, make a new guild. I'm not too sure where that was.
This literally happened right before I joined this call. This literally happened, just like, that's why it's fresh, and I'm like I'm venting. Yeah, it literally just happened, and he said he had to go because he has to do a dungeon, which you can see below. He's a dungeon A, and he's a great guy, but He's a great he's a great guy, and he's amazing with Discord, and he swipes, and he has gear. You know, it's cool, like awesome. He's like, if he was a member in the guild, that's a great. Like, I'd love to have him, even if he didn't run reputation like guild events, because he's semi-active. So he'll sometimes run events, but
Okay.
and he's great with Discord. That's another plus. Like he made this whole Discord, right?
Yeah, he made the whole Discord. So
Yeah. No, he's a great and like he's a chill dude as well. On top of that, and he's active in Discord and wants to talk to everybody. Like all those things are key features which I look for in like somebody. But he's just not that. He wants to play the game. He doesn't want to lead the game, and he doesn't see the same vision as I do. You know what I mean? Like
maybe okay, I'll have to talk to him and see what maybe he's confused on what we're doing here, because the old VileBloods was originally more casual on the other server, but when we entered this server, we wanted the VileBloods to be another like actual PvP guild, because we were gonna need that, because one, we entered a server that we don't have any alliances with, and we need to work towards a strong second foundation.
You saw our guildies in there though, right? Participating in the PvP event.
I saw you guys, and even the VileBloods were like, "Hey, look at these guys. The VileBloods are showing up," which we were like, "Yeah, they're showing up for these PvP events. That's what we need. We're gonna need them like an alliance with another strong PvP focus." So. And
my gear score on minimum is like my average is like 2,500, like 24 to 2,500.
And you guys showed up for PvP events. You stayed for 50 minutes. I didn't see people giving up and leaving. So I will have to talk to Big and see what's going on with that. Maybe he's just not thinking the same way. I'll have to talk to him and see what's going on. Because no one's brought this up to me until recently. So I'll have to talk to him.
Yeah, no, it's literally just because we literally have a different vision of like leading. He thinks that building rapport and like building people up is better. I believe that sharing the same goal is better.
Right. You want.
So it's like.
Right.
Go ahead.
I think we're on the same boat, me and you, because you like doing PvP events, builds rapport, and you know, hey, I want to participate in siege battles, bro. I want to.
Right. That's where I'm at.
Right. That's what I want too. I want the guild. That's why we're making the second guild, is to make a second strong PvP focused guild.
Yeah.
I want to participate in siege. I don't want to play the dungeons. People can find groups for that. If they need to do dungeons, they don't need help with level 30 dungeons. They don't need help with 40 dungeons or level 1.
I have enough gear now that I can like literally solo or duo most of these dungeon bosses. You know. Okay. It's like. Whatever.
I will have to. I'll try to get in a call with Big right after this, and see what maybe he's confused. I'm not sure, because like every time I've said something like, hey, we're doing this PV, we're focusing the VileBloods just the same as the VileBloods, like the VileBloods as much as the VileBloods in that PvP focused mindset. He said, all right.
Here's a suggestion that I brought up, is that make it a third guild, and what happens, because you guys' guilds feel full, is like we have your guys. You have your guys' guild, which is VileBloods, and then what we do with the sister guild, is like the PvE guild is like anybody who wants to take PvP serious can join in.
Right.
And what I can enable for that. Because I'm very serious about this shit. Like
no, and I can trust me. I understand where your frustration is coming from, because it doesn't make sense. Because I'm telling you one thing and then he's telling you something different. So I get it.
Yeah.
I
but
get
it's like
where the frustration comes through. And
what we can do is.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Sorry, I was in a fight. Go ahead.
And maybe we can. I think it's in regards to like guilds. Yeah, no, I can't play this game and talk at the same time either.
I'm trying to like do it too.
Dude, it's wild.
But I think me and you are on the same page on what we want to do on Throne and Liberty. Okay.
Yeah.
We want to
speaking of that,
in Siege. Yeah.
I want to, regardless of what happens with Big Daddy, I do want us to be in a cohesive unit with VileBloods. I still want us to be linked together, regardless. Even if we split off, I still want us to be together. So when it comes to that, I think that a good unit, especially with the content that's in the game, is a suggestion that I'm coming up with is making a scout team, because we'll have enough we'll have a team like people to do it. To like what we our issue was like you would die, or I would like it would be like there would be somebody who wasn't like in like that position to be able to make that call like where we go. Like I did step up a couple times. I don't know if you heard me. I was like Gilping 3 or Gilping 1. But like if there isn't, we'll have a scout team. Like this spot's free. This spot's free. Being able to position in such a way that they're not participating, but they're scouting, and they're able to like let us know the information. You know, because wipes do happen. Right. Especially with conflict bosses, when the boss does mechanics at one shot, it doesn't matter what your gear score is. You know what I mean? So yeah, Malachar is a good like I can get 50 kills real quick if I'm not getting in the mechanic, you know. But so like I think making a scout team, even between the two guilds, I could probably get a few guys to do it, and I'm sure you could. There's literally a squad like to just like scout, and we have enough gamers to do it. You guys have a good solid roster. I don't know if you saw our disc the only reason why VileBloods voice chat. You said yeah?
No, I saw you guys. There's quite a few of you guys in the Discord, so I'm pretty sure like the communication is there. So
the only issue is it's me focused. It's like that's the thing, is like a lot of these guys have a rapport with me, and so it's like regardless of what like my officers say or anybody, it's like what does Mecto think? What's going on, you know? So it's like even though like Big Daddy was complaining because he was like giving somebody advice today, and he said that my guys were teasing him. He's like, "Oh, you got to repeat it again. Why you keep repeating the same thing twice?" He's like, "Well, because," and I was like, "Damn, it didn't sound like my guys, because usually, like especially my guild officers, they're very like quiet about what like teasing people, but." Like they don't tease people. Like we had a guy today ask, I was like type X in guild chat, and he was like, "What the fuck did you just say? I don't know what you're talking about. But that doesn't make sense." And it was like ESO and everybody. This is a group of like 15 people, and with for all my guild officers in the chat, and nobody said shit. And so it's like when he's telling me that my guild officers are teasing him, it's like I don't believe it. Or like my Discord's choosing them, I don't believe it, because it's like when I'm in the chat, usually they just disappear anyways, and they just do their own thing, because I'm making them actually participate. Because if I wasn't there, they'd just be doing their own shit. They want to be a part of this community. Like that's why I'm here. You know, I'm an anchor. Hoo-yah.
So it seems like there's maybe Big doesn't have the same vision as everybody, and we'll have to talk to Big about it.
You have a twin, right? Yeah. You have a twin, right? Yeah. So I've heard about your twin. Like I didn't even know you had a twin. That's crazy.
Yeah. Turkey jerky.
How old are you?
26. Don't sound.
Oh, yo, I'm 20.
Yeah.
I'm 27. I'm 27. Okay. Yeah. No, I don't sound it either. Like I get it.
So no, yeah. Like
it's wild.
Maybe just Big is just not on the same page as what we want to do. Because if you want to build rapport doing dungeons, that's not gonna do much in the long run. The PvE in this game is very meh, anyways. Unless the only time there's downtime and you're doing guild like grinding, and it's late at night. You don't you got done playing a lot of PvP. That's fine. You don't have to continue. You know, don't drain yourself. I get it. But
Absolutely.
like during like 8 p.m. to 7 p.m., that's when like the 3 bosses drop, and everybody should at least go in and attempt to fight these bosses and try to see if we can take control. So, like, we want to.
Yeah, we completed all.
Mm-hmm.
We completed all the guild contracts today, by the way. All
Nice.
of them.
Yeah,
Except for
yeah,
like the wild kid one, you know.
That one just repeats. So if you keep repeating it.
Yeah. So no, I say that to say like this guild when I joined was at 15 and this one was at 6. It's at 59. Yeah. You know, and it's like I pushed these guys. I put and they did it. Like it wasn't a matter of if, it's a matter of the fact that they did it. You know, they came through. And the thing is they enjoyed it because of you guys, because of VileBloods, and not necessarily this guild, but because of VileBloods, because we were able to join up with you guys, and despite this guild, we were able to join up with you guys, and we were able to PvP, and we had a great time, you know.
Yeah, that's what we're looking. The VileBloods we're looking for is pretty much that. We wanted a second guild that would show up for PvP events, that would support and help us during it, because especially in this guild, there's no in like this server, there's no way one guild can run a server. No way. It's not possible. So like I said, it seems like Big may have a different vision on what he wants to do.
Let's just say all the PvP that happened today was my village.
I'm assuming.
And yes, it was 100%. It was 100% for me, and I don't. Like you noticed, like we together. I mean, we did good. We did good.
No, we did. I'm not gonna sit here and say
we did amazing. We did very well. Like the only reason why we died most of the time is because of the boss.
Boss mechanics. Then there's another, like, we would get flanked by the other alliance. It's just like,
yeah.
There's like we did very well. We did better. I'd say we probably did better than what we did yesterday. I'd probably say a bit better. Because we had more numbers, then we had the only biggest thing we'll have to figure out is the pin system, because I understand you guys can't see pins. So I'm making pin call outs, but you guys are like, what the fuck is that at? So I get that.
It's kind of like it's kind of annoying for you and I, but what we'll have to do is we'll have to have each event pinned out already.
Yeah.
And then it sucks for us. But like
you can
at
only
least
have a certain amount of pins on a field, and then if you have too many pins, then all your guild members will see it. So there's like 3 conflict bosses, and if we attempt 2 conflict bosses, we're gonna have like a bunch of pins everywhere, and the numbers will get super high, up to like.
You're talking about pushing multiple bosses at the same time?
No, like, well, normally what you would want to do is you want to go for like a boss and then try to kill that, and if you don't get it, you'd go to the next boss. So you'd create pins for both of those.
Yeah, we'll have to create a system to where we can quick pin like shit, you know, like pin 1, pin 2. Like I was watching your stream and I was pinning stuff as we were going through, and it was working out. It worked out great, because I would call it a like guild chat. I was like, go to pin 1 or group up in this area, and it worked out great. But if we just create a system to where like these are 1 through 5 pins. On this like world boss
specific, okay, I see.
Yeah, so that way we just like have already like preset of like pins that we like already like, oh, we're going to this next world boss, and we set up our pins already. We already have our pin set, and that's something that a guild advisor can do, or a guild guardian can do. Like they could set those pins as we're transitioning through that, you know, and that gives them the extra responsibility to do, because like the amount of work I do compared to my guild guardians is like I do 90% and they do 10. I'm glad that they do even do 10, you know, but like any percentage that I can give more to them that's like easy to do, but like it'll alleviate some of the pressure. Like if you could just like have a guild guardian like set pins for you, or like a guild advisor is like set pins for you as you're doing this, and you don't even have to worry about it. It just like alleviates this pressure, and then you have a sub squad calling like pin 3 or pin 4 is free, and then you're like, okay, you're dead, you're on respawn, whatever, it doesn't matter because I have my squad looking out like which pin is free, you know. and then you're like, oh, go to ping 4, easy. You know,
like I
easy
feel like
day.
with the we'll have to set something up because like the pin system works for a guild but not for a alliance. I wish there was a way to like make alliance pins.
Oh my god,
but
yes.
I feel like
Or
that's
alliance
kind of a weird
chat.
thing. That's like a weird thing that I'm surprised that's not in the game because alliances are so heavy. But I guess I don't understand that one.
Or like, why can't we get a raid group? Like the fuck, like a raid group. We need a raid group. Fuck these parties. Like make a raid group.
That would be a little crazy because then you would have healers everywhere on each party, and then people might literally be unkillable if you like.
Well,
have
you
too
make
many.
it to make the skill lock off after like 10 people or 5 people, like most MMOs do.
Yeah.
You know, it's like oh, this circle it's for like 5 or 10 people, and you have like it's what it does is like when you lock that stuff, those certain things, it's like it makes it easier for management versus like because like the healing circles still heal outside of the party, right?
I thought it's only specific target skills only healed out inside the party. I know that they can
like
target the player, but
you know the AoE circle heal that heals everybody outside of the party.
Okay.
But I think it prioritizes party. I don't like it doesn't.
I'm pretty sure
it prioritizes party members first.
If it does do it, it just does do a lot of healing. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Tyrone. Yeah, an easy solution would be like taking a screenshot and having channels with pins. That would probably be the best solution. Just each location with world bosses, we would just make set pins.
And you and I can actually like I'm not I don't want to just be like I don't want to just be at VileBloods, and you know I want to be these are the guys like these are the people pushing the server, you know.
Right.
Because I got that kind of vibe from you when we talked in that voice call, and like I saw your thing. You're like, I'm leaving because we can't get gear, and we need to push gear so we can actually do something. And that's why in like our conversation earlier today is like all these combination of things. I was like, that's why I pulled the trigger. It was like I want to push content in PvP, and I don't want to just be good. I want us to be the best.
Right.
And I want us to be to the point where you and our guilds are the only top 2. Like that's like literally it's between who in our guild participated more that week, and that's it. Period. You know, like that's it.
No, yeah, I get it. Like so I want the VileBloods I want us to win world bosses and fight and get. We want the siege fights, dude. Like we want to try to conquer a siege. That's the whole thing. One reason why we transferred is because of how weak of other guilds were. There was no way to make a strong alliance at the time.
How did alliances work with that siege system?
So it's
do we all benefit?
Yeah, everyone should benefit from it. So, like, I'm pretty sure only one guild can obtain it, like obtain the castle, but you can like pillage and like get loot that's within the castle, so you can get loot as well. Okay. It just depends on who marks it. I'm pretty positive. I'm pretty sure only one guild can, but you share the loot with the alliances. I'm pretty positive.
Okay, we'll deal with that when we get to it. Yeah, but I just wanted to verify that we get okay. Yeah, my guild's in it for that long haul. We're basically. I told my guys, my guild officers, they're like. I told them I was like, it's the way I look at it is if my guild officers are good, my guild's good, because if they're leading everybody and if they're like showing everybody, and the thing is a lot of times I have to shut the fuck up because they're already explaining something when I start explaining it, and then I'm like I gotta stop myself from talking because I gotta let them, like even doing like dungeons or like stuff, like I shut the fuck up because I need to let them do what I need them to do, you know. It's like, so it's nice because they do step up. It's just because I do so much. It's like I gotta literally step back. because
yeah,
and
the
like
first thing I
do
did
like
was I moved people because like I made people have roles and do specific things because like you can't do it all. It's just not possible as a guild leader. It's just not possible to do like set up PvP, contact, and do set up all the guild contracts, set schedules, and like do everything.
I
So you have
love.
to.
Here's a
What?
suggestion. Making like I'll be the guild leader and he be as the guild advisor, and I give him like subsection like guild like Discord management, like, and that could be his literal thing, and like helping the people gear up. Like that literally sounds like exactly what he wants to fucking do. And I was like trying to like push that on him, but he was literally in a party trying to run a dungeon, and like, you know, that was the issue. Is like he was trying to run a dungeon, and oh, he deleted all guild pings, and here put a guild ping one. What's this on? Conflict boss. Oh, there's a conflict boss going on right now. Why is he pinging that?
Oh shit! There's a world boss. Fuck, dude! I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we've been
Just
talking
playing
for.
way too much.
I ramble. I
No, you're fine,
ramble a
bro.
lot.
It's
Sorry.
okay. I'd rather have you talk than not. So.
There's not a lot of people at Discord though. I'm going over there right now. Oh, no, he pinged a normal boss.
Shit. Well, we might as well just do a normal boss. It's probably a little late for people anyways. Usually at this time, I would say after the conflict, 3 big major conflicts, kind of chill out, let people do the dungeons, just because those conflict boxes, you're fighting for 50 minutes, you know? That's a lot. And like, it's exhausting.
It carries over to the next event. And it carries over to the next event that you need to run. You need to actually run, you know, like for the guild activity. Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, no, like, so like I usually at night I kind of let people just chill out, but whenever like during the day when everyone's most active and awake, we do guilds. Just because there needs to be a time to break. You can't just constantly PvP all the time. If you want to PvP all day, you can, but like in general, you gotta relax a little bit.
Like, and I just want to anticipate. I just want to. I just want to like it's not. It's not Big Daddy. He's a great guy. It's just I don't think we're literally like you and I are more cohesive on like what we want.
Yeah. What
and like
moving forward, I should say.
Yeah, and I think that he wants some more like chill. Like he wants to build like relationships with the people that he's coming in contact with, which sounds more casual to me.
That
you know,
more
like I'm more about like if you're good, like yeah, you're like let's like go. You know, fuck yeah, let's go. But if you're like bad, and fuck you. I don't care what your personality is like. Like if you're not participating in the guild events, I don't give a fuck who you are. I kick you.
Right.
And that, you know, like I don't give a fuck. And he doesn't agree with that, which is okay, because at the end of the day, that he's a better human than me, because it's a video game and I shouldn't be doing that because it's just a fucking video game. And but to me, it's like it's life. Like I love, like this is what I live for.
This is very early on,
Yeah.
and like some of the best experiences for Throne of Liberty is very early on, so I get it.
Right, because I see a lot of our guild stuff like going on, our alliance and guild stuff like today, and I noticed like if we really take this shit serious, we'll be number one, no problem. No problem.
We'll need another strong alliance.
No, not even that. Not even that.
We could, but the problem is we have to remember. Here's the biggest thing you have to remember: it's not just one alliance versus us. It's 3 giant alliances, all grouped up together. It's not. It's like 3 giant alliances all grouped up. So it's not as. It's kind of crazy how many players are really here.
Right. No, and that's the thing. Even I was working with my guys on the macro level, and like. Once I get that capitalized and I work with your guys too, like I need to work with you guys too, because they're not really like macro. Because like you're calling like kill this guy, kill this, like nah, that shouldn't be a call. That shouldn't be a call. It should be we're pushing here. You should be calling. We push here. We push here. We're in. We're out. And their party should be looking. The party leader should be looking at who's attacking or who the party leader is attacking, and they should be on that shit. I did that shit with the mana waste guild event, and literally my group would kill like most of my group would target that shit before we could even like 2 or 3 of them could react. It was crazy. So like that's something I'll also discuss with you is like the macro of it. I want to make sure that not just us but our guild, our party leaders are on par with that shit, because it doesn't just benefit me, it benefits our whole like it's kind of hard. It's kind of it's crazy.
Are specific
it
players
benefits our whole identity.
Right, but there are like in like not in Guildy Guild, you don't necessarily want to call out like tiny things like player names, like that doesn't matter. But for like small scale, you kind of want to target their backline in general and calling their names out. But what I would say is they need to use T, like the party leaders need to use T, like use Astral Vision, lock on the opponent, and then have the rest clicked. What if they change the button from T? That's fine.
No, and that's the thing. That's what my point was. Is that like I didn't feel that from your guy. Like you shouldn't be like, oh, focus this guy. It should be Astral Vision telling them who is attacking you, and then it's like, okay, I'm gonna focus what the party leader's targeting. So it's like automatic. You know, like that song. Automatic.
Spamming T. Now. Sometimes people aren't necessarily locked on yet, and some people are not getting used to Astral Vision because, you know, it is kind of a skill ceiling in PvP. It's kind of normal.
It comes down to this: if you don't have a target and you're not the party leader,
click T.
Then you need to spam T. Yeah, but you get it. You fucking get it. You fucking know. You're locked on. You're locked in.
Yeah, I tell people is like, hey, if you're not locked on, click T. Click T.
Yep.
If you're party leader, if you're attacking someone, click T. If you're not locked on, click T. But we need we need a better like name for than T, because it doesn't make sense, because people change the the macro. So maybe we'll start using the word target or change targets or something like that.
Because target.
They need to get better at selecting T's, but in my opinion, they have gotten a lot better at it in recent, especially in small scale. The moment we say change targets, I don't know if you were there when we were in Shadow Crypt in the chat, but I want to say it was the second time. I can't remember if it was the second time. It's late. But yeah, like they're getting better at changing and specifically targeting opponents with the T. Now, I will say party leaders need to get better at using it. I'm pretty good at using it, and Turkey's pretty good at using it. The others, they need to practice it.
Yeah, no, I like when it comes to like guild pings, what it basically means is like having our guild like party leaders, knowing what targets to actually target, not for them but for the party.
Right.
Because
names do matter, in like you want to be like on the lookout for names and stuff like that, because for example, like Endurance Cult, we would want to target down and try to burst down Artemis as quick as possible. Like we would focus Artemis because Artemis insane healing. If you don't take out Artemis, you're never going to take out their players, and people recognize names of like strong guilds. Now right now in this server we don't have any names because majority of them aren't necessarily that impressive, which is kind of just normal. But they do need to get better at selecting T. Like, if you're not attacking someone, click T. Just spam T, which I hope people are changing those macros.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not. I haven't, because I'm the party lead usually for my groups, because we have 6 party, because I have all my guild guardians party leads. And today was really crazy because like I had the most activity in my guild today anywhere, because I had literally 4 to 5 squads full of people. It was insane. Every event.
Yeah,
the mana waste event we cleared 3 times. Within the first try. It was crazy.
Yeah, like it's good because that we're getting players like grouped up. it's good for PvP. That's what we need for this especially for this server, because it seems like this server is only PvP heavy for world bosses and not necessarily really any other events besides that one. That was probably a contract they had to do, so they all showed up.
Yeah. No, definitely. I wanted to get to the point where you and I are competing for rank 1 and 2, and I want it to be like we drop alliance because we're so good that nobody can compete with us. You know what I mean?
Sugar's. Oh my god. Oh, sorry. Someone just got the fucking Shono bug. Sword and shield drop.
Oh yeah, my guy got it today actually. As soon as he joined server, and he got double traits on his weapon. It's crazy.
That's kind of gnarly, dude.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even see that. But
yeah,
I will have to talk to Big. I'll probably do it tonight to see what's going on.
please do. I need
I'll have to talk to Big and see what. Maybe he has a different vision going on, but that vision's not gonna get us into siege.
He also said let's all three talk, which I'm completely down for.
Okay, if we do all three talk, I'd say just mute, because I want to hear what he has to say before you try to like rebuttal or do anything like that. Because I want to see what his explanation on like everything.
No, and the thing is, his points are valid, and as a person, as a human being, you know, it's literally just us looking in two different paths and saying this is the way to go. You know, it's like he's like, well, we could take this way, and I'm like, no, this is the way, and so we're just not seeing eye to eye. And the issue is, I'm a guild leader as a guild advisor point, and I'm making guild leader position. I'm doing guild leader shit. And like I shouldn't be doing more than somebody that's above me, and that's what I believe. Because that's the way the military was, and I was in the military, and a lot of my members are actually in the military. So they a lot of them are like, they see me as an example, and they're like, well, fuck that. That's why a lot of my guild officers don't want to be guild advisors, because they see as much as I do, and they're like, no, I'm good. I'll just do what I'm doing. I'm like, okay, you know, just lead events, lead parties, and you're good. Attend every event, and they do, and they push content. And if they're doing a guild dungeon with somebody, they'll say like, "Oh, we got the guild event to go to," and they'll push that party out like that. And that's what I want, you know. Like overall, from my guild guardians, you know, I want them to do exactly that. And so, but like the fact that I, as an advisor, I'm doing more than a guild leader, and I'm like. And like my guys were like, why aren't you the guild leader? You're obviously like, and the thing is, this guild literally got established yesterday, so it's like, you know, it's like I understand like the like transition, and like most of my guys transitioned over, you know, which honestly I'm grateful for. I'm like, I didn't realize like how much momentum I had, but it's awesome that a lot of them are like, hey, like fuck yeah, you know. But like going forward, even if like the only issue that I think is like the guild level. It's like to have my guild level a third guild. I can make it possible, but like
I mean, it's not that. I mean, leveling guilds isn't too bad. I mean, honestly, here's the thing.
No, but the issue is that the dungeons that for the guild contract, like my guys are at Shadow Crypt level, but like. They only do Shadow Crypt because it's a guild contract anyways already. It's not like they need the gear. They're just like, it's the best thing to do.
Do you mean Silas? I'm assuming?
Yeah, we're doing Silas Abyss. Right. And it's like, none of my guys in my guild need that shit.
Well,
like, we're like, we kind of had to push that shit.
Right. Guild contracts, no matter what, will always be like different zones. You can re-roll them, but they can be any zone.
I do re-roll them until I get Shadow Crypts are the best one. I absolutely do that because I'm like,
in general, yeah, you can change your guild contracts, but when you get to that high level, yeah, you would want to probably change it to more important ones. But for right now, it's not that hard to like get like 30 people and just go clear it out. That's what we try to do. After like a guild thing, we set up like a
Well,
guild thing, we
Shadow
just all go.
Crypt, Shadow Crypts is the highest level one right now. No.
Right. Until Sanctum, and then the Subdoma Island unlocks, and then floor 5 and 6.
Right. No, absolutely. But at the same point, like my guild's already past Shadow Crypts, so the fact them to go back to Vile Bloods again is like insane. You know, like we're already fighting Shadow Crypts, and like, well, at least it drops purple bags from the blue scrolls that we get. Like that's the level we're at. You know what I mean? Like we're at the point where it's like maybe we get lucky and get a purple drop. You know, because it's the only
Shadow Crypt
content that we have.
Shadow Crypt will always be good no matter what to do, because the chance it has the opportunity to drop purple gear. It means that no matter the time frame, no matter where you're at in gear, because they will update these dungeons to have tier 2 drops. So this is not the end all be all. You will be in these dungeons for longer than you realize. So don't think that you're above Shadow Crypt, because you will be there plenty of times. Plenty.
No,
So.
I'm just saying we're above skill list,
Right.
we're above the other ones, you know. I'm like in floor 5, and it was like 4, 5, and 6. Like when we first hit Shadow Crypts, we're like, damn, these guys actually hit hard. Like they're actually tanky, and they're actually like, you know. And we got geared enough to where it's like, oh, they're no problem with the healer. It's like easy content. And now we're like, well, we got all the loot that we need from them. It's kind of like do guild contracts and farm out our blue scrolls from them, you know. And then now I'm like, I got all these skills. I was like, guys, we just gotta get this out so we can just do the newer content, you know, so we can do the better bosses, you know, just knock it out real quick. And they're like, yeah, of course we got you, brother, you know, we got you. And so they're doing it, but to have them do that a third time, like that would have to be the last time, you know. But I would need guarantees, and not what happened today, where me and Big Dog were like a different like I was attending guild events and pushing that shit, and he was doing dungeons, and I'm literally screenshotting I'm like looking at the guild street who's attending, and him. And like, how can I call out Joe Smo when the guild leader's not even there? You know what I mean?
Right. So,
yeah,
like I said, I'll probably have to talk to Big. Well, I'm going to have to talk to Big about it. So, that's probably gonna be the next move on this situation, just because. Yeah,
honestly, if you want like me to join your guild and like a couple others. If you guys are that serious about it, like I can get you like a hand selected 5 people to join your guild. Like 2. Like so if this doesn't work out, I'll drop all this shit and join your guild. And I'll swipe to make sure I'm the mid-max that's I can be. So like even if this guild shit doesn't work out, I want a PvP and I want to be the best. So I'll swap builds, I'll do whatever I need to take, and I know my guild officers and that's our reason I selected them, is because they want to PvP at the highest level possible in this game. Like my guy, Resound, my healer, he wants to buy a new PC because he wants to run this shit at maximum settings at fucking the largest scale possible.
You should never want to run this game at maximum settings.
No, I made him change the settings, and he's like, oh, it runs great. But he's he was tempted to buy a whole new PC because of the level of love he has towards this game so far. You know, it was like, no, bro, no, just change this one setting, you're good.
No matter the performance of your PC, that's gonna run terrible. But I think what we'll need to do is I'll need to talk to Big and see what's going on, and try to see if maybe he's on a different page of what we're trying to do. So I'll have to get back to you on that. I'll probably send you a message after we get done talking.
Okay,
see what's going on. But yeah, I'll have to talk to him and see what to clear the air of, like, see what's going on. You know, I'm not saying like maybe he just doesn't understand that we're trying to push a PvP guild and the VileBloods, which I told him earlier. So
the thing is, he wants to be a part of that, but he does like he wants to be a part of that. It was great, but he doesn't want to do the spreadsheets. You know what I mean? He doesn't want to do the things that you and I are willing to do. Yeah, like literally make spreadsheets, make graphs for guild pings for alliances. That's guild leader type shit. Like not gonna lie, that's guild leader type shit.
So I mean, even in his announcement, he said we were moving more PvP. So I'm not too sure why he's not.
Only because I told him that like that literally he look, I'm gonna screenshot this for you because he like I feel like I'm not even like receiving this. Like look at this. Let me I'm gonna snip this.
Okay.
Where is this? It's crazy. I'm getting attacked by like mobs and mana waste, and they're not even killing me past my mana regen.
Mm-hmm. I feel you, bro.
So there's this. Oh, like X, the whatever. Fuck it. There's this. So yesterday, yeah, give me a few. Also need a guild officer channel, and then I started a call at 11:36. So I told them this, and I messaged him in Discord or in guild, and then he didn't get it back to me until an hour later. And he was in game running dungeons. And let me go back further. Other than that, let me show you what he sent me. Oh, he deleted it, I think. I'm looking at. I'm drunk. Sorry.
No,
My
you're
bad.
okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No.
I was literally looking at our chat. I got it though. This is the chat right before that, I believe. And he's asking my opinion about this. And like I talked to him about renaming the guild, and he was like all on board with it. Vile Crips, like as you can see, he was doing it. You can't see that. Let me make sure that I'm not fucking doing anything weird, and let me actually crop his name out. Right, like because people do that, I guess. Because we live in the anyways rename guild. And like, yeah. Anyways, Vile Crips, he was asking me like what specifically he wanted us to do.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna have to send a message. Okay. I don't. Yeah.
So it's like
no bueno. Okay. I see. Yeah. I see.
Right. No, and
I
understand that.
No, I'm not worried.
I understand that.
Right, I'm just like.
Yeah. No, but like. Well, like it was just like an idea because like my guys don't like foul Crips. Like I understand the sentiments you want to stake Bloods, like Bloods, but they don't like foul Bloods. Like that was just that I was just like, let's change it. You know, like that's it. Like just let's change foul Bloods to something else. And obviously Bloods, Crips, like it's the first thing. You know what I mean? So it was like let us cook, and then my guild was like fuck these, and then we played a little bit with these guilds, and we're like fuck it, let's just name it back to Team USA, and I was like so my guys are like right now they're like, well, why the fuck are we in this guild when we can be in our own guild and actually, you know, because like we wanted to put PvP content, now we can, and even though like you guys are a great addition. And I'd love to be a part of this community. Like we could still thrive without without because I have 40 guys already over here, and what's 30 more? But I would love to make us number one. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I'd love to make it to where it was literally us dropping alliance just to fight each other. That's my goal. That's my goal. I hate to say it. I
It's gonna be
want us
hard,
to
bro.
just drop the alliance just to fight each other.
On this server, dropping alliances is it might happen. It would have to happen after Siege because this is the game will most likely lose a lot of players.
No, absolutely. No, it would happen later on when we're all fucking max geared because we're so good. And we're so organized and everything, but like it could like today I've seen the possibilities that lie within our alliance that we've created so far between each other, and as the game's gone on, I released my guys at midnight. I said, you guys are good and like go ahead, you guys don't have to attend the pit at midnight, it's okay. You guys can do whatever you want.
So yeah, certain times it's just like not really worth it. It's like people
And I
are
was like,
tired
it's
playing all day.
okay. Yeah. Like, I don't want to, like, I was like, you guys, like, and the thing is, the reason I released them is I was like, you guys did so great today. I had 20 to 25 active members in Discord today, just like participating in Discord comms and like doing activities. And I was so happy because I was like, these guys are on point. They went from one event to the next and they were having a good time and communicating. And they were joining Discord with you guys even. And they were giving me feedback. And it was great. And like, I love to see it. This is like literally like I gotta stream this for you to believe it. But like this is literally this is the point I'm at right now in my gear. Like, this is just ridiculous.
Let me see.
I've been here since we've been talking. I haven't moved.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just that. Gangs by Scorpion.
And I'm in mana waste, which is like what level? Oh yeah, it's crazy. Let me move. Anyways, and I'm thinking about swapping builds. I'll probably swap builds if I
It's gonna be hard for you to swap. I'm just gonna let you know on that.
No, it's mastery, yeah. But because I already did it once.
Mastery is very.
I literally did it once. I went from crossbow to greatsword. Because all the guides I read were greatsword was better basically. But now I'm playing, it's like crossbow seems better. I would want to swap weapons, one weapon that is, and it's like either I swap dagger or I swap greatsword. So either I play greatsword sword shield or I play dagger longbow or dagger crossbow basically, because I already have crossbow upgraded in my mastery up to 9. So what do you think? What do you think about that? What should I do? Zardos.
Honestly,
should I go
greatsword? And I would just say stick with your build or create an alt. Those resources that you use do not come back. So, and you get a lot of resources from going through the stories, and that mastery does take quite some time to catch up. Imagine all the time you're going to be putting into re-leveling all your gear, changing your build skills. Now you get skill conversion, yes, but your weapons don't. You have to start over with your weapons, like your other weapon, for example. So
you don't even know my weapon. You don't know my weapons right now situation. This is my weapon situation right now. This is
gross.
I mean, I have hit chance, heavy attack chance. It could have the stats to trick.
The goal,
and I kill people.
So
well, it's definitely an easy way to get like this. I do have my best weapon. If I swiped, I can max it out.
Right.
But like I don't want to max. I don't want to swipe until I have a home, and I feel like that I don't have a home yet. So I feel like I came here because of you guys, and I came here because of Zardos, not because of VileBloods. I came here because of Zardos, and I like the direction you're pushing. and then I got here, and it's like, and then like what's it called? A sanctum. It's like you have endurance cult. Well, even if I swiped, I wouldn't matter. So what's the point of swiping?
Yeah, well, Endurance
You know?
Guild is a 70-man, really strong, powerful, pre-made guild.
Right, absolutely. They roll 50 deep, 60 deep to everybody, and they're all swiping, so it doesn't even fucking matter. You know, like...
Let me... Okay, I don't want to stay up... Since it's already 2:30, I don't want to cut you off or anything like that, but I probably want to talk to Big tonight and get that situated for you. Yeah, because
yeah.
Here all night. But like,
yeah, sorry.
I'm
I'm long-winded. Let's just say that I'm long-winded.
But yeah, we should probably. I want to talk to Big tonight and get his information, and we'll meet up tomorrow and talk. Okay. Yeah, we could be here all night talking about it. I should probably talk to him tonight because it's already getting really late, and I just need to talk. So
this is early for me. Yeah, like I got another 9 hours left, you know.
Oh my god. Well, I hope you.
Oh my god.
Make sure you get sleep, man. Sleep is important for your health.
It's crazy because since the game launch, I've only gotten like 2 to 4 hours of sleep a night because of the amount of grinding I've been doing. It's insane. That's why I'm almost at 2,800 without swiping, only simply because I haven't slept. Yeah, it's crazy.
Sleep,
so
when
people are like, "There's not a lot of content in the game," I'm like, "The fuck there isn't, dude! Like the fuck, I barely have time to do the content they have already. The fuck." There's not enough content in the game. What are you talking about, bro? Like, you're crazy. Yeah. Anyways, all right, I'll let you go.
Yeah. Well, I just gotta talk to Big tonight and get that information and see if I can get him in the right boat. And then
absolutely.
Figure out we can get this fixed for you guys, because I don't.
All right.
I don't want this confusion to continue on.
I just want us to be the best.
Right.
I want us to be the best. You know.
I completely agree. So don't worry, I completely agree with you.
All right.
I completely agree. But I'll have to talk to Big.
All right. Yeah. Just hit me up Discord.
Yeah.
Hit me up Discord. If you guys need me to join the call, let me know, and I'll join within 5 minutes. I'm gonna be up until tomorrow at 7 p.m. So I'm gonna be up probably all night tonight. So
okay,
whatever.
All good, man.
Yeah.
I'll have to let you know, like everything. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna join down. I'm gonna join my guys. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good speaking with you.
You too. See ya.
Yep. That hurt my head. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. That took drunk people, guys. Oh. So the Frost War went pretty well in PvP. I'd say. Went pretty well. I did have to remove the Whirlwind because it's just kind of meh, I guess. But overall, not bad. I don't even know where it went. Alright, I'm tired. Where the hell did it go? There it is. Yeah. Yeah, it didn't do much damage for war. It did like decent damage, but didn't do enough to make it really worth it. It has a lot of power. No chase. Come out. Oh, I guess chase Gemini. But yeah, I respect the patience. It's a bit too much to talk holy, drink water, but yeah, dude, yeah, that was exhausting hearing him talk. It was rough. But we got it done. We'll have to figure something out. Nade, no DPS. So yeah, it didn't do much damage, but it was a good setup. Pretty much I swapped, let me see. I just removed it with Whirlwind so far, sorry, or Willbreaker. Just, I was testing it out. I'm trying to figure out what's a good skill to replace it with. Ah, shit. I'm on my wrong build. Hold on. 1 second. Aw, this guy just shut me down. But this is not bad. The only problem with this is mostly the fact that it's only 3 meters and you can increase that range with a longer greatsword. But right now I don't have that. But I'm still figuring out the setup, I will say. Guy's not bad. Mess that up. Ooh, that's not bad. Yeah, I can show you some of my build setup. So I did trying out this skill, Repentant Barrier. So we got Focus Fire Bombs, Precision Dash, Burning Smokescreen, Judgment Lightning, Infernal Wave, Stunning Blow, Death Blow, Ascending Slash, Fireball Barrage, Guillotine Blade, Repentant Barrier, and then Victorious Energy for my skill setup. Robust Constitution, Battle Force, Cold Warrior, Flame Condension, Mana Ball Eruption, Mana Amp, and then Echo Barrier, and then Forbidden Sanctuary. This is kind of the skill expression that I have set up right now. And then this is kind of what I'm using for my Greatsword. Oh, no, I'm tired because I just got out of that long chat and that just killed me, dude. Fucking killed me. I had food, yeah. Just, dude, that chat fucking was exhausting. I hate how he doesn't jump, but whatever, it's fine. Oh, that hurt. Oh, you dodged one, but you didn't dodge the other one. You got a whole block. It hurt me, dude. It hurt. It hurt me. It hurt me. I'm in pain. That's alright. Maybe we'll see how it goes. No. I made him rage quit, guys. I made him rage quit, guys. I'm sorry. That's funny, dude. Oh, I love this build. Jazzy. Then you attacked. What was that? Yo, in that YouTube short, how come you were like walking kind of staggered, then you attacked? What was that? What short? I guess. Dagger, oh, Dagger Greatsword. I want to find another one. See if I can get Turkey some pointers. Oh God! Wait, how do you heal? Oh, he's dead anyways. Oh, I used a morph. So I used a morph to change my form, and but like watch, I'll show you real quick. It's now I'm a weird, ugly little creature. Oh, hold on, I didn't heal up all the way. My bad. Fucking fireball barrage, dude. It's so fucking funny, dude. Oh, he's weak. He's weak. He's not gonna beat me. Fuck, dude. I need to talk to that guy today, but it's already like 3 o'clock and I'm fucking tired. But, and let me try to get an arena going. Get some arena. Why not? I don't really have anyone online. We have like 8 members. Normal. Yeah, you can morph, and if you do it in certain zones, the AI won't attack you either. So, quick tip: you can hide. Which was that whole point of the video, was I was hiding as an AI and killing people. What we needed to figure out is how can we get another alliance. We might lose Team USA. I wish I could see who's in an alliance with who. I mean, VileBloods are already rank 8. We just passed exposure. That's sad, dude. We just joined the server, brand new guild, and we just passed them. That is ridiculous. Ain't no way this is real. So, like, we got... What the fuck? Is that the free-to-play servers? The hell is that? I didn't know we were fighting people on free-to-play. Okay. Thanks, man. Well, I appreciate you enjoyed the video. I thought it was funny, so I appreciate that you enjoyed it and thought it was funny. I find it hilarious. So we got a longbow. They might focus me. Boom! Look at that chunk, dude. He's dead. I'm sleeped. Ooh. Oh, it's a longbow. Okay, I see what he's using. Well, I appreciate the sub, man. What is my gear score at? I still have my hit chance. My mana regen's up to 600. Yeah, I do want to make another video on it, but like I said, I've been so busy, dude, with this game. I've been grinding, but I have a lot of footage saved up because of I've been PvPing a lot. Jesus Christ. You don't need a build when you got the live footage of me just doing what I'm supposed to do. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my god. That was easy. 71,000. I know there's like individual rank. Let's see who I can get with. Sure. That's funny, dude. Who's in here now? Looks like a weak guild. Is there another dagger? Or what is that? Oh, it's level 21. I don't want to kill him. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it, bro. You're not that guy, little bro. Ranked is gonna take forever, dude. I like playing ranked, but my stats reset. Oh no, they didn't. Did they reset? I just guess I haven't played enough. I'm ranked 16. Yeah, I am right there. Nice. I guess I haven't done any of this because I could never find a match like this. Why are they killing a low level? What monsters? How has he not killed that level? Isn't that guy level 27? Hold on, what? He's level 50, bro. Hold on. Yeah, he's 21. How did he not kill him with that fireball? Bad build, bad build. We'll save that for tomorrow. What are you guys doing in here?
We're just PvPing. What are you doing upstairs? You just logged on.
I've been on for a while. I was talking with Team U
Other
with the
people?
one guy. Yeah, with the fucking guild.
I'm farming wild gen.
Nice. Good shit, dude.
I'm thinking with PvP still. I just ranked up. I'm trying to figure out how I lost one of my match. We have more kills, more damage, more
So
assisted.
it's about points. You can lose by having more kills. It's kind of a done
Oh.
system.
So
Yeah.
in the end, we were up by 40 points, right?
Yeah,
Then
but there's
yeah,
like
60 outdoor.
right, but there's like an event system where, or like an end game catch up mechanic, so where if you die, those points above your head, if they kill you, they get a lot of points for it.
None of us died though. That was the thing.
I don't know.
You get points. You also get points for staying alive.
True.
If you were down in the arena grounds, you are gaining points for your team, just for your team members being alive.
Damn, was one rat alive then.
But yeah, if you haven't died and the enemy team kills you, they get a chunk of points. It's like a tag. It's like tag it, and then they tag you. And you're swapping some points there.
Alright, already. Damn, I'm supposed to be 14-1. I'm 13-1 right now. That's cool. I like it a lot though. I'm gonna do two contract. What happened?
I just obliterated someone.
Where are you at right now?
I'm in their in the arena.
I'll just right past that. I got 15 star Undone scrolls. But have 2 contracts.
Hate this.
It is.
Hate this.
Damn, this is a pretty good staff. Staff with resilience, critical hit chance, max mana. And this freaking slides max mana too. What's your stat
We're
for?
gonna die. We're gonna die.
Damn, I'm about to get the freaking purple staff. What turn this in? Now, Dark Witch Lewis. I had the Spectre Abyss for it? Oh, hell no. Let's get a purple weapon. It's doing the most.
Oh no! I'm dead. Yeah. That sucked.
We'll do these contracts now. To tomorrow. Well, I want to make sure I get the boss. Let's see.
You shouldn't have done that, my friend. That was a bad decision. Now you're obliterated.
Oh shit, Vanilla is tomorrow at 1 p.m. Hopefully the new boss doesn't show up at the same time. That one's a peaceful one. Same time as nighttime.
19 meters range, dude, is so fucking sick. No way did I fall off, bro. Get back up.
What the f? That's 2 same contracts.
Damn, dude, I lost like all my HP there. Fuck.
Dude, we did so much killing today at the talisman delivery. Me and the group.
Oh yeah? How much?
Yeah, they should. I got 16. Fuego got like Kezel. I didn't know how much they got. We were just massacring, but then we butt ahead with some guild. They should have an event like that in that little map where you gotta collect points and hold down King of the Hill style.
Mm.
Instead of like having like mobs of people, should be like 4 corners, 6. That was really enjoyable.
$1,000 damage. Oh my god.
What guild was that?
Oh, Jesus, dude. You guys stink. Makes sense, though. A lot of people are new. It's not really fair.
That was mind game. We're about to have a mind game again. We keep getting into it with them no matter where we go.
I mean, maybe... I think Mind Games are in an alliance, though, which kind of stinks, but oh well.
And no matter where we go, we butt heads with them at crypt, every location.
Yeah, but they get obliterated every single time.
Yep. About rank up. Let's see. We're about to be level 9. I gotta stop procrastinating. I gotta finish the 2 dungeons. Shall prepare come.
Oh, another Look at that. Another fucking staff greatsword. I love to see it. Oh my god. I love seeing other ones. Oh, he's dead.
Damn, I'm on standstill right now, my gear. I don't want to upgrade my cape gloves. I want to trade the staff traits. I need a new weapon. My dagger's gotta go. My necklace gotta go. My ring gotta go.
Jesus. I swear this thing is not matchmake like equal gears like at all.
Wait, there's matchmaking there?
In
Arena?
the arena, like there's no way the stats are equalized. There's no way. This is
Oh, no, there's
not.
no, it's not equalized one bit in rank.
No,
You
you
feel the diff-
casual.
Oh, casual? Oh, that's what you meant. Because when we did rank earlier, me, Kizzle, and Big Smoking, we were like, it didn't feel like it.
Pretty sure there's not. I thought KR just recently added that, but I don't know, maybe I'm
They're gonna
wrong.
have to soon. A lot of people's complaining in the discussion tab.
Well, yeah, because it should be balanced. It doesn't feel balanced.
They're just getting destroyed. Or it's getting CC nonstop, but still, they still getting smacked without putting no resistance in. It's getting CC'd. Watching their teammate get attacked by a lot of people. I gotta check my add-ons. Oh, I gotta wait for 30 seconds to change my freaking add-ons. Be serious.
I just need range.
Oh yeah, we got a sword and shield and drops from
Yeah, I
Chernobyl.
did see that. I was like, damn, dude.
Where he goes like, damn. He's like, I'm like, sell it. Don't want to know. It showed history though.
I saw it. I was like, yeah, he's not selling that. He couldn't even claim it. I don't allow people to claim purples.
Uh,
I wouldn't want that, but I feel like some people want to steal the loot.
I sneak out and leave the guild.
Yeah, I'm worried people might try to steal the loot. So I don't want people to take the purples, like world boss drops, because they're worth so much. It's like $500 of loosened.
People have actually buy them though.
Yeah, people buy them all the time.
I really hope someone gets a
Alright, have a
dagger
good night,
and I
bro.
get the necklace
GGs.
dropped. I can claim the necklace. What? There's a lot of dagger
I have
users in the
no
guild though.
clue
I'm like,
when
that's and I have a bad luck in
would
rolling
find
dice.
Add-ons, to be honest, I have no clue. I'd have to look
I have a
myself.
very bad luck on dice roll.
I haven't even really rolled, so I can't even give you an honest thing on it.
Alright, we'll do my add-ons. That right there. Those two. I finally found use for my skill Frost Cleaving in PvP. The invisible. You'll get smacked dead. Since half the time people use it to escape, if I just freeze them to death.
Oh my god, no way. So I just found out the rules for endurance cult.
What? You guys speak Korean?
No, so like I found out their rules.
What's the rules?
It's gonna be the craziest part is they can't be offline for more than 6 hours. Must spend $200 a week on Lucid.
Say
That's
what was the second part?
must spend $200 on Lucid a week.
What the fuck? Are they going? What the
That's
fuck?
insane, dude.
You know they're rich at that point, then, bro. That's what the.
No, they got no
6
lives.
No, 6 hours. Like, what are you going? You can't even sleep.
6 hours. You get 6 hours. So they have no jobs, but they're somehow doing dungeons, I guess? I have no clue. Or, I don't.
Oh, they can't be off more than 6 hours. Where do they go? What, they gotta sleep. They gotta eat. They gotta have sex.
They're Korean, bro.
Okay, they do.
They're Korean. They got nothing. They don't need anything.
You need 6 hours to sleep, obviously. Then unless they do 4 hours, well, yeah. So how you gonna meet someone go on a date? You can't leave the house. You can't even go visit somewhere. I think that's capped.
No, I
That's
wouldn't be
bad.
surprised.
That's just crazy. That's more crazy than $200 a month, a week.
$200 a week just to play the fucking guild is insane.
I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. To be honest, right there.
I'm not surprised.
That's just crazy.
I didn't kill him.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
That is really crazy, though. Oh, this is useful. I use instead of jet poison, I use lightning fusion. So each stack I get up to 20. It takes away 18 the magic, melee, and range endurance. That is pretty juicy right there.
Freaking cloak, dude.
Then my damn freaking pass would be useless. I hate this amateur exploration. Yeah, freaking teleport me to our observatory every time. Alright, did this for 1 more hour, watch TV after I did my dungeon. 8 hours.
You know what I mean? Oh my god. Ah, Jesus, dude. Oh, no.
Hello?
Hello.
Yo.
Yo,
How's it
yo.
going?
Okay, yeah, how you doing? How you
Oh,
been, Dave?
I guess we'll go down another chat, Big.
Yo.
I got off like a really long call or a voice chat with fucking.
Dude, he's drunk right now.
Yeah,
I had the same call. I was like, oh my god, bro, I gotta go.
like on it for a while. Like a
Yeah.
long time.
I was like, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I guess he's complaining about.
Well, I know because he told me the same exact thing, and I'll tell you what I told him.
Okay, yeah,
is that
you tell me.
it's-
You tell me what you said.
Yeah, well, he was like, oh, I think like, you like the leader should be there and whatever, blah blah blah, and I'm like, yeah, I agree with you on a couple things, but on many things. Like, first of all, the guild is less than 24 hours old. We have people who are still like in different guilds across different servers. There's been a lot of mix-ups. You guys just joined today, and he literally wasn't in chat like all day. I was in chat by myself, and he was in the other Discord that like for the old guild that he was in. And so he was like, yeah, I think, like the guild leader should be there and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I've just been running guild missions for the last 6 hours and managing everything in the meantime. And if people are like, oh, where's the leader? It's because I'm taking care of shit that, like needs to be taken care of. Nobody else wants to do it. And it's fine to expect something, but I can't meet someone's expectation if I don't know those boundaries exist or that expectation exists. And he was like going on about like how like he wants to be like at every meeting, and he's got like people who are like super serious. And I'm just like, if you have 50, 60 members and you're like have a vision and this is like what you expect, like I also have like 50 people that I have like been going through this whole process with us. Like, I'm willing to meet you halfway, but you can't just tell me that you're disappointed because I didn't meet a standard that I didn't know existed, that you didn't communicate until the end of the night when you got drunk, Because if he said something during the day, I would be like, where are you? Because you're not in chat.
Right. I guess I understand that point of view too. So like,
Mm-hmm.
so I guess I'll try to explain what he has issues with. I guess I'll try because he was drunk, obviously. So
Yeah.
like, I get it. So what he wants, I guess he wants the guild to be like the VileBloods, more PvP focused. Specifically, when an alert is called, you go to the PvP.
Yeah. But, and that's the thing, is like, everybody who has been on like all day. And when he joined our guild, from the people who I knew who set this up while I was away from the computer, like they got it up to like level like 6 or 7 before any of his people got in.
Right.
So it's like I still have like people who are looking that I've built a relationship with. I can't just tell them to kick rocks. Like, we can transition into something, but you need to set the goalpost. You can't just like come in and be like, this is what we're doing now and where were you? And, like,
so I guess maybe I guess he says he feels disconnected, I guess, because he was a previously guild leader. So he feels like the guild leader should be at every should be at PvP events making notices saying
and that's what I told him. Like, hey, like, I'm a person too, and at the end of the day, this is a video game. I'm here. I'm not going to be the person who's going to help plan more hours into this video game and like trying to do shit. Like, I will organize shit, but I'm not like gonna do everything. And up until now, I've done as much as I can do. So you can't like expect to just like come in and be like, oh well, this is how the show is going to be run now. Like, yeah, and the thing is, I had been doing like literally have just been like grinding guild shit all day, and then finally it took me like hours to put together a dungeon group, and he like posted right before it and was like, oh, is everybody going to do this event? And nobody really responded. And I'm like, you can't expect how many hours does the average person get to spend on a video game? And there's like shit to do like every 30 minutes in this game. So like,
yeah, there's
you can't,
there's a schedule.
like, you can be like, okay, these are the things we really need everybody to be at, but it's unrealistic to be like, everybody needs to be at everything all the time, always.
Right. So I did tell him saying, hey, I was like, there are people that need to do grinding. I get that. Like, grinding has to be done in general, like dungeons and doing your contracts, and that is normal. But what I would say is the only not mandatory, but the one event that everybody should be going to no matter what would be like the 8 o'clock is when the 3 world bosses drop. That's the one that everybody should be going to and participate in.
And that's the thing, is like, I'm on board with that, but we need to communicate that with everybody. You can't just be like, oh, where was everybody? Yeah.
Right. I feel like maybe the communication was probably off. So, and granted, I mean, they're new and I mean, granted, I'm gonna say it, they weren't very strong when they were on our server anyways. So they gotta accept the fact they gotta accept the fact that yes, the VileBloods were originally like a casual guild, so the transition from a casual to hardcore isn't instant. Yes, you brought your players over, but I mean, what is that to us? We have a 70-man that's PvP focused. Yeah. And what
I have people who are already ride or die in a couple days in, you know?
That's good. So I guess one thing he said, build camaraderie. So
yeah, and no, that's the thing I was telling him was like, you know, you're telling me like, where were you today? Like, I didn't come to that one PvP event, but like, you were in chat with me and the guys that you brought over for like 30 minutes, and then you were in the other chat all day. And I understand that like it takes planning and shit, but like, there needs to be a give and a take, and like a realistic expectation of like, this new guild is a day old and we're still getting people in, so you can't be like, you know, it's not like this is a month in and I'm like, fuck those events, you know.
So I guess his vision of camaraderie, because he said he brought 40 players and he's like, oh, well, how we build camaraderie, which is for PvP. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much how we did it too in the VileBloods, was we built camaraderie through PvP. So I understand that point of view of like, you know, building camaraderie from participating in all the PvP. But a lot of the players are still learning as well. Yeah. But he has 40 hardcore, so he wants them to be always everybody in the guild of the VileBloods to always be PvPing at every PvP event.
Yeah. And I'm completely on board with that.
Okay. So I think maybe it's because he's drunk and he doesn't really.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe there's a miscommunication, and then what we'll do tomorrow, me, you, and him will get in a call and we'll fix. I feel like there's just miscommunication because 1, the guild is a day old. 2, y'all like the standard, I guess, for what he needs to realize and for the new guild is it's just new. It's first time. Yeah. And you guys are new.
And like people were just getting to 50.
Disconnect, right?
Yeah. This is all new. Like the whole game is new. So, and we've done an amazing job, all things considered, getting everything up to where it is. It's just a matter of realistic expectations, I think. You can't be upset. Like I said, like if I do something to upset you or you do something to upset me, I will let you know. But you can't like come to me and be like, oh, why didn't you do this thing when it's not really been communicated before, you know?
Right. And
so I think that's where like the miscommunication, he just kind of, I guess, had people like pushing on him who were like, oh, why isn't the guild leader here? I'm like, I've been doing shit like literally all day.
I guess his complaint is, can you send me a screenshot of the guild reputation? I guess. Yeah. Because his complaint was, we have higher guild reputation. Or
that's a lie. That's a lie.
Okay.
That's a lie. All of them, Because they have some pretty. They've done a lot, but like I have people who got it up way farther in a way shorter time. And the thing I told him was like, you have to make the decision of like whether you're willing to give and take, because this is what it is. It's a give and take. We can come together and actually make something, but you can't just come in and start making demands, especially when they're uncommunicated and half of your guild is still over there and half of our guild is still over there and nobody really knows what's going on and we're flying by the seat of our pants. It's like unrealistic. Here, let me send this to you.
Yeah, please send that to me, because he's like, so what his expectation is like every
Holka is my guy. Most of these people, Hoach, Dunk, Reinforce, Neil, Dwar, like all of these, like they've definitely been putting in work, but if it came down to it, like I think what he wants and what I like, the expectation that I've set for everybody else is misaligned, and that we can get on board, but you have to give things time.
Yeah, it has. It's not. You guys. I understand that. Like, you just joined. Like, it's a fresh guild with people that more casual and trying to transition. I get that. So I'm just listening to both sides, because I literally sat in a call for an hour and.
Oh my god, me too. Before finally I was like, bro, I have to go now. Goodbye.
Yeah, I was like, I cannot keep sitting here listening to you
Yeah.
ramble. Like, I get it, you're upset, but I also disagree with the fact that he thinks guild leaders have to participate every event, and that
Yeah.
they should set up
Well,
all PvP
he
events.
was
And I'm
saying a
like,
lot of stuff that just was like, oh, guild leaders shouldn't get anything. We give it to the people who have the most contribution. And I'm like, there has to be a compromise and things. Like if you're that gung ho about like this is the way things need to be done, then you need to start your own guild. Because if you're not willing to compromise, then
yeah, compromisation is
yeah.
key.
Yeah.
Like, we have to compromise with each other, and our
the thing
standards
is, like, a lot of people are new. So,
Right.
like, today I was having to repeat information for people who would, like, drop and call. And one of his people were like, oh, like, dude, how many times are you going to say it? I'm like, I have people who are relying on me to help them. Like, what am I supposed to do? Just not say anything? Or, like, what do you...
I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not in call, so that's why
Yeah.
that's why I like not the separation,
Yeah.
so I can hear.
I don't want it
things
to
too.
be... I don't want it
So
to be drama, and I definitely don't want to spend an hour in call every day
Right, same,
with somebody
dude.
talking about...
Right. I don't want drama in the fucking video game. If that's gonna be
Yeah.
the case, I'll just like you can leave, because drama is never gonna be healthy for a server.
No.
And I don't want that. There's very little drama in the VileBloods, and that's what I want to keep it as. I try to keep it as
Yeah.
little drama. If you have problems, if you're complaining to each other, fucking leave the chat and go somewhere else and come back. Like,
And it would be like another
drama.
story if like he was in chat all day and I just fucked off and didn't do anything. But like I was here.
See this.
And he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go over there," and I'm like, I have to talk to people. But it was like literally all day. And then the next time I heard from him, he was drunk and in call and telling me all of these things that he was disappointed about. So I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, man. But let's just, I mean, we monitor it. I'm a reasonable person. Like I'm willing to, meet halfway.
So I don't.
We have to
like
put the
me-
goalpost.
Right. And for the goalpost, I guess it's not a transition yet, or like we're still getting there for the VileBloods because it's brand new.
Mhm.
Like it
Yeah.
is technically brand new, but
Mhm.
they joined us. That's one thing
Mhm.
he has to remember. If he doesn't,
Yeah, and I like listened to you and was like, yeah, like here, make this guy advisor. Sure, he's like
Yeah.
basically appointed all of the guardians as like people who he knows. Like, I'm willing to roll with it, but there has to be reasonable expectation and communication. And if those aren't being met, and you're still having a problem after you come to people, then you can take it, be like, okay, well, this is not what I want. But the first day on the server transfer where it's still chaos, you can't. I mean, what can you really realistically expect?
right.
I think
First day,
everybody's really been cooperative and helped, like, so far.
I agree.
For me.
Like like the VileBloods and how we all work together and move. We transferred and we're all in and we're all working together. Like that was phenomenal. I'm not gonna sit here and say anything negative about that, because that was truly a sight.
Oh yeah.
Like, I have never seen that move like ever in any video game move that clean.
I've never seen people mesh so well so quickly.
Yes.
Like it was almost meant to be. Like, everybody who's in VileBloods is like meshes. Everybody who I've hung out with in my guild is like on the same level. We're gaming, and we're taking things sincerely, but we're not taking it too seriously. Like, I'm still helping everybody get to that point, and we will. But until then, what I'm telling you, what I was telling him, is we just have to give it a little bit of time and set that goalpost, set that expectation, and be like, okay, this is what we want. And then that way we can hold each other accountable. We can hold other people accountable. Right. And then we can trim the fat and be like, okay, well, you guys aren't really fitting in with what we want. But right now, there's too much up in the air.
Right. And it's not like, it's the same thing what we did with the VileBloods. We didn't just start picking people because, hey, you're not doing it. I sent mail, I sent messages in Discord. I gave people time to, hey, if you don't want to do this, you don't have to, you're not required to. So I understand that pushing it so much on the first day is a little silly and ridiculous.
But we did. I mean, and this, it is silly and ridiculous, but we did knock it out of the park, all things considered.
Right.
Like, if you look at that list, that's like literally in the last 12 hours. Like,
Right. I guess what he's mad about is who's Hookah? Is that your guy? That's
Yeah.
wild. I guess what I guess he was kind of upset about. He's like, how does Big Daddy only like below 2,000 reputation? I'm like,
because I'm doing everything else. Even though I show up to an event, I've still got people talking to me in Discord, talking to me in game. I'm trying to help people
Right.
figure out, like, oh, well, my stuff hasn't come in the mail and I can't, well, I tried to transfer servers, but now it says it's full. Oh, I'm having this problem.
Right.
Hey, what's the, and that's why. Because
No, I get it.
and I literally got into the guild like minutes before I invited him. Minutes.
Right, I remember that.
So if
That's
he's
true.
complaining about what I got, like, we have the same thing.
That is true. That is true because you had your alt on, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
So I do remember that because I looked at your guild, I looked at the VileBloods, and they had Hector or some other H name, I believe. And then it turned to Big Daddy.
Yeah.
So, like, I think what we'll need to do, I think going forward, is we'll probably set up like a call with us three so we can communicate and see what.
Yeah.
I think he needs to relax a little bit and pull back. You can't.
He kind of gave me like Pokemon trainer. I want to be the very best.
Right. He's like, I want to be the best. Like, I see a vision where we could be the best. I'm like, yes, we could be, but you can't. I told him this, like, it takes time.
He's putting the cart before the wheel. Like, you can't. You gotta walk before you run. You gotta build that momentum. You can't just, like, if you want to make your own guild and set that expectation that the only people who are allowed to join are level 50, 2600 or above gear score, and like all of that, like, sure, but I can't just tell everybody who has helped me so much over the last couple days to just kick rocks.
Right, and like those people in the VileBloods previously don't, like, they're still transferring over, people have a lot, like it sometimes people get like Logford. He had family things to take care of. I'm not gonna kick him and not let him have his spot in the VileBloods because of a family emergency or a family issue. I'm not sure it's just family, but I'm just saying an example. Like, it's not right to kick people for that. But what I remember, so we got in a call like with the Sanctum people or on the Sanctum guild, and I told him how we were doing things, and then apparently he kicked 35 people right off the bat. So I don't.
It just doesn't.
Maybe he's too hasty on how he's operating.
Yeah, it's like a red flag almost to me that, like, somebody is so short-sighted in like the way that they approach. I mean, because like. I don't know how much you know about like pathological thinking or what pathology is, but it's that like all or nothing, black and white kind of view.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of minutia out there, and if somebody is making hasty decisions, that's not a democracy, right?
Right.
And that's not what like merging a guild, bringing another guild over. I like to believe that I'm grounded and
well, I mean,
approachable.
So far, I think you've done a great job. I haven't seen where it's like, oh, like you've done anything poor. You've fucking done phenomenally on the Discord. You've provided a lot of information for people and helped people along the way. So I have no problem with that. I think I might, like I said, I make an announcement saying, like, hey, thanks, Big Daddy.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, like I see it. I like, don't get me wrong. I'm not just gonna be like, hey, I heard his side and I'm not gonna agree with it. I'm just listening to both sides and trying to see what could we work on to like make it work. Now it might not work.
And I'm open to that too. But I think it will, as long as, like I said, I've been patient. I've been a leader, a manager, like since out of high school. So I have a lot of experience with it. If you give people a goalpost and you make it clear, then 9 times out of 10 people will hit that post, and the people who don't, the trash takes itself out.
Right. Like I said, it wasn't instant. The VileBloods, like changed over too.
Mhm.
So it's like we
Yeah.
gave it time. You can't just kick people. You can't just, hey, I'm gonna leave
Yeah.
right away because it's not what I want right now. I get
Yeah.
that. Like you can't. That's a poor mindset to have in any video game because the moment you
Oh,
start
yeah.
losing 100% of the time, you're gonna give up. Like it's just a bad way to look at like anything in life. Is you gotta give things time. So, like I said, we'll probably have to get in a call.
Yeah. I'm
and
down.
just talk about it and see what
Tomorrow
how
afternoon
we
at some
can,
point.
yeah, talk
Yeah.
about it, see how we can make things like maybe a bit better and the synergy with everything.
Mhm.
It might not,
Because
I mean,
I even today, like when I wasn't at whatever event he was talking about, was like I had a group of his people who I was teaching how to do Death's Abyss for the first time, who had never done it before, and I got it with them. So it's like, it's not even like I was, I don't need that dungeon at this point, but it's not like a completely selfish act that I'm like, oh yeah, fuck the guild, I want to go do my own thing. But like, I'm also doing a lot, and I'm gonna enjoy at least some portion of my day and do what I want to do, and I'm willing to compromise. But like I said, I've said it before, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but we have to just set the expectation, and that's really what it comes
and
down to.
I 100% agree with that the
Yeah.
expectation needs to be set. It cannot be done
Yeah.
right away because
Yeah.
you will never be able to do that if you just remove like 20 people right off the bat without giving them notice. That is a poor way to handle, I would say, a
Yeah.
poor way to handle it. And I
Oh yeah,
agree with
manage. It's a poor way to lead.
yep, it's a poor way to lead. You can't just remove people because you give them no time to change. People can
Yeah.
like change their routine and want to be better. So it's like we'll have to see how it works. I mean, maybe he was
Yeah.
drunk when he kicked 35 people. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. So, like, it's new. We'll see how were his how were his guildmates?
I mean, I don't really know because I only played with a couple of them, but like the couple officers that he had in chat, and like everybody was kind of together at first, and then he left call, and I was with them for like a couple hours in call, and he didn't come back, and I like offered to do a couple things with him, but nobody really took it up, and then I kind of got like, I mean, I don't know them well enough to know what their humor was like or if they were trolling or whatever, but they were kind of giving me shit for like having to repeat myself to the people who were coming in call, and I'm like, I'm sorry, not sorry. Yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really know what it was about, but what was
Yeah.
it about? I guess
I mean, basically, like somebody had joined and they were asking something, and I was directing them to the resources page, and then like somebody else came in and asked the same question. And it was a different person, but one of his friends was like, "Damn, bro! Like, how many times are you gonna say that today?" And I'm like, if people keep asking the question, I guess I'll keep answering them. Like, I don't know what.
he said that his guys wouldn't say it, but like I said, I don't know his guys, so
Yeah.
I can't really say anything on his guys.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we.
But yeah, I mean, like I didn't really have a lot of. It felt very cliquey. Like they weren't really willing to meet anybody or like be part of the community. It was kind of like this is what we're doing, and we're not asking anybody else. And like even when he came in to be like, oh, is anybody gonna, or he was typing in guild chat because he was in some other voice chat. He was like, is anybody gonna come and do this thing? Like none of his guys even went, and he was like, oh, but you went after the dungeon. I'm like, yeah, I went after the dungeon. I've been doing guild content all day. Like, what do you know? And he was like, oh, well, I think that the leader should be at every single guild event. And I'm like, it's like every 30 minutes. So like, if that's what you're realistically expecting me to be at every single guild event and be managing the page and be taking care of Discord and be getting people in and be helping people, cross server, like
honestly,
it's unrealistic.
Yeah, that's unrealistic because even I don't do all that. I literally
Yeah.
gave people other things to do. Like I gave my brother Turkey, make the spreadsheet and make teams because I'm not doing that. I also had Rudius. He helps with the PvE events. He makes the notices for PvE. We were doing anything with PvE related, guild contracts, stuff like that. Burritsu, He's the guy that sets up PvP. Like, I don't. Now, I would say yes, you should probably go to PvP events. If your guys are fighting there, you should go there and fight with them.
Yeah.
You know, but like, I don't necessarily think you have to attend every single one because that is unrealistic. Because you have things to do, you have builds to make, you have to look at your gear, you have to examine the market.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many things.
For me,
in this
it's
game.
just like
Mhm.
There's two different types of personalities when it comes to like problems and problem solving, and it's the people who are coming to me, at least in my experience, who are presenting me with a problem, versus the people who are coming to me and presenting me a solution. And instead of being like, hey, you know, I saw this happen today, you know, would it, I know you're overwhelmed. I can take over organizing XYZ event. You know, it would mean a lot to me and, you know, for everybody else if you could at least, you know, make it clear, defined goals and a means to achieve them, and presenting it, you know, as like a solution. Because he came to me and he told me what the problem was, and I spent an hour trying to be like, okay, so moving forward, what can we do to make sure that this won't happen again?
Right, and I think maybe there's a lack of communication is just probably the biggest
And
thing.
booze.
Booze.
Booze will do that. For sure.
Oh, for sure.
But I think we're on the same page, so we'll talk to him tomorrow. Like, keep it open forum, and just take it from there.
Yeah.
I think that's healthy.
Yes, I think that's probably the move for this health of the server. Just overall, because I don't want drama. It's a fucking video
No,
game.
me neither. Yeah.
Like, I don't want drama, so...
That's why I messaged you. I was like, bro, I've been talking to this guy for far too long.
Dude,
Like,
I know, I got stuck in there. I'm like, bro, I cannot keep talking to you, dog. But alright.
I was like, I don't mean to be rude, but I gotta fucking go, bro. No, yeah.
I just want
No,
to
not
talk
you
to
for
today about it, and like
I appreciate
see-
it, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to hear people's like what two sides to every story type thing. So, but yeah, all right. Thank you. I'll talk to you. We'll probably set up something tomorrow to see. We'll discuss shit. So
Yeah, sounds good with
thank
me.
you. Yep, sounds good. Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
Have a good rest of your night. Get
You
some
too.
sleep. Bye bye.
Peace.